Have you ever done mushrooms or LSD? You know, this is an interesting question. There's a good documentary that's coming out called How to Change Your Mind. It's based on a book that I read years ago from Michael Pollan with the same title. And long and short is that usually what mushrooms LSD do is they reset what's called the default mode network. It's an area of your brain. And it's something that as you get older tends to get a little ossified and you start developing pattern recognition. So everything becomes autopilot-y. So when you have kids, they're fucking fascinated with everything. You're like, they're just everything is amazing to them. And you're an adult, you just brush your teeth, you don't even remember. You drive, you don't even remember. You know, your life is on autopilot. And your perception of reality, your belief structures, all of these things tend to be there. So what these things do is they scramble that and they reset it effectively. Or so we've been told, to a point where you have that childlike enthusiasm again. And all those walls, those ego, that fades away momentarily. And for many people, it's a deeply transformative experience. Now, what's being researched right now is how to replicate these effects without necessarily using pharmaceuticals. So you can actually Google this. There's been some studies done recently of using virtual reality to replicate a psychedelic experience. And they've had some success with that. The Neuromeditation Institute also has been looking at things like transcranial electric stimulation, so neural feedback, to actually knock the mind with the meditation into a psychedelic state as well, where you've reset the default mode network. So there's many roads to Rome. Go up, go down, still Rome in that respect. And set and setting are very important. So I'd highly encourage you to watch the documentary or to read the book that Michael Pollan wrote. Lovely, lovely book. And look at a boatload of the research that's there. But think about that. How cool is that? That a VR experience could actually cause a psychedelic trip. Let me see if I can find the company real cool. Sober healing potential. And there's actually a company that's been looking at this. Yeah, VR is as good as psychedelics. So here's the technology review article from MIT. How about that? All you Algorand fans, you now have something to love. Psychedelics transcend. So that's the link right there. And you guys can type it in or just look for it. But actually, there's a company here. And let me grab the company. 75 participants. My VR trip. Yay. PhD candidate. Far from settled. Anuma. Yeah. Yeah, so here's the VR company that's looking into this. Boom. Pretty cool stuff, huh?